Hello, my name's Scott. I'm a professional magician and this is a magic review.
It's a kind of magic.
In today's review, we're looking at Now You Sleeve Me by Wang. It's produced by Illusionist. The TLDR on this is I love the product, I love the project, I love the things that are taught. It's something that you probably won't always use, but it's one of those things with sleeving where the more information you have, the more power you have. And I think that what's taught and the methods that are taught on Now You Sleeve Me do look like real magic. So my TLDR on this is that it's such a good price, it gives so much value, and it gives you something that you can practice for a really long time. So I can only recommend Now You Sleeve Me by Wang. However, what is it? It's basically various methods, a collection of Jeffrey's own version of methods, because sleeving is a way of vanishing and retrieving objects using your sleeves, if you weren't already familiar with that. Everything performed and everything taught on this download, you do have to wear a long-sleeved jumper, a long-sleeved t-shirt, a long-sleeved jacket, anything like that. But there are some other methods taught on there where you can roll the sleeves up and still perform the methods. But what it is a collection of Jeffrey's versions, Jeffrey's handlings of the sleeving method. And it's really clever. The touches and the ideas that Jeffrey has on this are fantastic. And I do recommend that you follow Wang on social media to see all of these things taught on Now You Sleeve Me put into practice. It's incredible. And that's what it is. It's a method of vanishing and retrieving small objects like coins, dice, and other things like that. What do you get with it though? You get roughly a 21-minute download. It's from the Illusionist website. You can download the file as well, so you can have it on your laptop, on your phone for local playback so that you don't have to stream. And that's pretty much it. There's no physical product that's shipped. And the 21 minutes of instructions by Jeffrey are really good. They're really clear. They're direct to camera. The camera quality is good. The audio quality is good. And there's nothing really else I can add to that. How easy is Now You Sleeve Me? It's fairly difficult. So it's simple in technique, but it's difficult to put into practice. So this is going to take some time for you to get it down. It's going to take you some amount of hours and dedication of practice to be able to perform this competently where it looks like real magic. So I would say that this is up at the intermediate or expert skill level. But I do think that even if you're a beginner or a hobbyist, it's a really interesting technique to practice. Even if you don't get it, even if it doesn't click with you, it's a really fun thing to practice on your own, whether you're at home bored and you want something to do to pass the time, or whether you're traveling, or whether you're just looking for a new magic trick or new technique to learn. This is brilliant, but I would put it at the higher end of skill level of magic tricks. Reset time is instant. You don't need any props, you don't need any special equipment, you just need sleeves and a coin or a lighter or a pen or something small, a small object. So there is no reset time at all for this. You can have various setups where you have a coin already up your sleeve to do switches, changes, transpositions, things like that. Those things will require a couple of seconds, but for the most part, all of the reset time is either instant reset or just a few seconds. There's nothing that takes any serious amount of time for resetting. And that's it. That's the short reset time of pretty much everything that's taught on Now You Sleeve Me. I just want to interrupt this review for a second. If you find my reviews helpful and if they help you make a purchase or decide not to purchase and save you money, please do support this channel. The more support this channel gets, the more subscribers we get, the more people who interact with the channel, the more reviews I'm going to be able to do, and the more I'm going to be able to help you. I'm trying to do these reviews to help the magic community and help people like you, because there are a lot of reviewers who talk absolute nonsense. So if you do enjoy this channel and you do find my content useful, then please do share, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate everything everyone does for this channel. Back to the review. Angles are a little bit better though. So I think that you can perform this in many different situations, and there's a few different techniques that you can perform where you're fully surrounded. There's a few techniques where Maybe you want to be facing your audience where your audience will be over here and you want to perform it like this. I'll put some clips up on screen of some of the vanishes that are taught and some of the pieces of the trailer, but I will put in the video description and the top pinned comment a link to the trailer of Now You Sleeve Me, and you'll be able to see exactly the kinds of angles. I think it's very obvious what you're working with here. But yes, some of the things are able to be performed surrounded, other things require a few more angle restrictions, but nothing crazy. Pocket space is next to nothing. As I say, you're using your two sleeves for this, not your pockets, but of course you will need something small, a small object to vanish or reappear or change. And that small thing, as I've mentioned already, can be a lighter, can be a coin, can be a die, can be any small thing like that, can be a borrowed ring, can be an earring, can be anything that's similar to the size of a coin or a pen. Use your imagination with it. There's so many things that you can do with this, and it's really down to your creativity of how you apply these techniques to what you can accomplish. So the pocket space is very minimal. You can also perform this with things like jumbo coins, and of course a jumbo coin will take up a little bit more pocket space, but the pocket space in general for Now You Sleeve Me is whatever you want to use. So if you want less pocket space, use smaller objects. My final thoughts on Now You Sleeve Me is that it's a no-brainer, to be honest. It's about £12 or £13. And yes, it's not a big download. It's only 20 minutes roughly, but you get something really clever with some really interesting tips and techniques on sleeving that Jeffrey, as I've said earlier in this review, Jeffrey shows on his social media, and he's performing it. He's performing it to camera on social media, making amazing videos. He's performing it in real life situations. He's traveling the world lecturing these techniques. It's such a fun project to practice. And as I've mentioned, it may not be something that you use daily or weekly, or it may be something that you use every now and then, but it's a really fun thing to practice. And I think that's what a lot of people get into magic for. It's fun. It's fun to practice. It's fun to perform. It's scary. It's fun. It's, you know, it's one of those things that I think that if you do a bit of coin work, if you've looked at sleeving in the past, or if you've not looked at sleeving and you want to achieve some of these effects that you can see on the trailer and some of the clips that I've shown in this video, then I think go for it. It's the same price as a sandwich and a drink. So you don't really have much to lose and so much to gain. You have a skill that you can take with you pretty much wherever you are in the world with pens and ordinary everyday objects. So I think it's well worth the price, and I highly encourage you to have a look at the trailer, and if you like what you see, pick it up. You'll probably get a lot out of it. That's the review for today. If you have any questions, leave it in a comment below. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.